5 rookie mistakes you make in Vegas. Anybody who's been to Vegas will tell you exactly how to do things. They'll tell you about making mistakes while you're there, and they'll tell you what to do and what not to do. Everybody has a different opinion on what constitutes a mistake in Vegas, but there are definitely some mistakes which all newcomers and veterans should avoid. So whether you've been to Vegas 100 times or going for the very first time, keep watching and avoid making these rookie mistakes. Walking without comfortable footwear. Sure, it's great to walk on Strip or downtown, but all the pictures you see of Vegas make it look like a small strip of land packed full of hotels and casinos. While this is true in the big scheme of things, it's way bigger than it looks in all those pictures. You probably think to yourself, I can walk that far. But if you have ever walked from Mandalay Bay to the Strat, you'll know it's a huge mistake to do it without comfortable footwear. It's around 4 miles long, but trust me, in the summer you'll be walking closer to 6 miles. The reason? Well, you have to go in and out of all the casinos to actually get up the strip, because it's a mistake to walk it in the heat of the summer. And if you plan to walk from Mandalay Bay to downtown, the biggest mistake you can make is walking it between June and September, comfortable footwear or not. Just don't do it, you won't survive the heat. Not taking enough money. This is one which a lot of first timers should listen to. Coming to Vegas expecting to withdraw from the ATMs is a huge no-no. These machines charge a fortune to use, up to $10 in some cases. And if you're a foreigner, you can expect to pay the terrible exchange rates too. These machines are generally also used as the Tito machines, you know, the ones you put your slot ticket in and get your winnings out from. You'll likely always have to queue at busy times as well. You could always go trekking to find a free ATM, but you're here to enjoy Vegas, not go hunting for a free ATM. I know it can be hard to judge how much money to bring with you, but at the end of the day, if you've brought too much, you can always take it back home with you. It's far better to bring too much than not enough. Not signing up for the rewards programs. All the resorts in Vegas have their own rewards programs. MGM has MGM Rewards, formerly M Life. Caesars has Caesars Rewards, and so on. And the great thing about these programs is you can gain points while you're playing, and those points can then be used for things like free play, credit, and other things too. Plus, after you sign up, you'll get complimentary offers to stay at some of these hotels absolutely free, minus the resort fee, but that is a whole other video to talk about there. Either way, signing up for these rewards programs will offer you such fantastic deals. What would you rather do? Pay $900 on Expedia to stay 3 nights at Bellagio, or sign up for rewards and get an offer for 3 nights complimentary, only paying $150 in resort fees? It's a no-brainer, I think. Some rewards programs are better than others, but regardless of where you prefer, you should always be a member of these programs. I particularly like the MGM Rewards program, but to each their own. I guess it doesn't really apply for first timers to Vegas, as it can be a hassle to sign up, especially if you are a foreigner. But when you're there for the very first time, foreigner or not, you should join. So the next time you go, you can benefit from the free play and complimentary rooms. Staying off strip for the first time. Okay, I'm not saying off strip properties are bad. There are some great ones. I personally love Sam's Town and M Resort, but this one is aimed at first timers again who come to Vegas and aren't too familiar with the area. There can be some unscrupulous travel agents or websites who will big everything up for a property and make it sound like it's right in the middle of the action, but it's not. Could you imagine going to Vegas for the very first time, expecting to be right in the middle of the strip, casinos everywhere, the drinks flowing, the food, but you've ended up being fooled into booking at the Rio or Palms thinking that was the middle of the action? I wouldn't be particularly impressed. Like I said, it's not that they are bad properties, but getting from these off-strip properties can be quite a task, especially in busier times. You should still definitely visit these properties, but only after you've experienced the best Vegas has to offer on the Strip. After all, that's what most first-timers go to Vegas for, the Strip, and sometimes downtown. Expecting coins from your slot ticket. Yes, this one is somewhat new to Vegas, and if I'd have made this video before 2019, this wouldn't be on here. The Tito machines we spoke about earlier don't pay out coins in most properties anymore. They will instead print out another ticket. Brilliant, eh? Well, you take that ticket to the cash desk and get paid. Sure, if you just take your ticket to the cage anyway, this is a non-issue, but most of us don't do that. We just go to these automated machines to speed things up. But how do you get around this exactly? Really? You don't. I can only imagine how much money the casinos are making from this policy. Policy I think should be outlawed. There is usually an option to donate when you go to these machines, and it's something which you probably should do if you're not prepared to take those coins. The pennies won't go to the casino at that point, and they'll go to a good cause. Adding on to this one, a sub-mistake if you will, is trying to keep playing until you have an even amount to cash out. You know, as a full dollar amount will give you no hassle when you get all notes from the machine, but this invokes the one more spin philosophy, and by the time you've finally got an even dollar amount, you've just blown a few more dollars just to try and save a few coins. If everybody did this, it's loading up the casino's back pockets, another reason why this policy is bad. Anyway, bottom line, just don't expect to get any coins unless you go to the cage. There's always mistakes you'll make in Vegas, especially when you go for the first time, and they are a lesson for most. But if you've been to Vegas many, many times and still make some of these rookie mistakes, then you should probably take a step back and take a breath. But if you're okay with these mistakes because it's all part of the Vegas experience, then who am I to judge? You do you. So what kind of rookie mistakes have you ever made in Vegas? Let us know in the comments below.